listeners, Harika here, and I'm super excited to welcome you to UppTalk. If you're ready to learn and get your hands work wonders in the world of information technology, then you're in the right place. When I say UppTalk, we are not just another edtech company. Consider we are your learning partner committed to unlocking your full potential. Whether you're stepping into the world of technology for the first time or looking to advance your career, we provide top-tier, hands-on courses to build up your career. Let's take our first step towards learning here and explore it.
Hope your vault is up and running. Open MaxisBit Privateer server. Now go back to your component and close this server manager. Open that folder. Run the setup. PSM installation will take some time. We need to wait for that. PSM is a session manager. It will record the session as well as it will check that what we say. Two-way authentication, then after it will generate the sessions. Basically, PSM will record the session whenever if you want to connect it to the target server. In background, PSM gateway user will retrieve the password from the vault and PSM connect user will establish the session to the target's mission. Wait for a successful long-term installation, you must run the domain manager. This will not install the click on cancel and log in with the domain user. Mohad, if you want to install, you can do that parallel. Definitely. We will have the server itself as the RDP license server. We are not considering RDP license server. By default, we will get 2 licenses. That should be good enough. You can enter any username and company name. This is fine then. Username is. We'll go with the default location. Click on Next. Why we required a PVU before installation of PSM means by installing PSM, it will ask the PVView configuration safe. Here, PVView configures the PVView configuration safe. Due to that reason, we need to install at least one PVView before installing the PSM. Shouldn't it prompt for the vault credentials to access that safe? Later, it will prompt for vault credentials for creating the vault in agronomics related to PSM. It will auto-populate automatically after. I am setting PSM in my ID like DA user 1. You need to log into your component server. In component, I log in as a DA user 1. In the DA, I extract the PSM and start the setup. Bennett, can you click on that setup widget, which we have in the task manager after Chrome you have? Just click on that. Here it is asking for Vault server, IP address, Vault administrator password. You can skip this. Click on Next. We are not using HTTP. Or just leave protocol HTTPS on there. We can in case if you want. Click on this. This is for the gateway redirection, is it? Correct. We have one more concept called FPSM HTML gateway. In case we want to configure that, we need to put that address here. But can that not be done in our lab today or maybe sometime later? Now for that FPSM web we need to install Unix or Linux machine again and we need to configure there. Web. It's fast. FPSM email gateway is nothing but FPSM web. We need to install Unix or Linux and we need to configure some other things in that server. It's asking me the path in short cyber. I preview session manager. The path C program file exits cyber. No need to change the path. No need to change. Go with the default location. Configuration server name PBY config. Next, installing Oracle Instant Client. It's asking the address and both. How should I have to get the vault address? Yes, I think that port will be auto-populated with the 1 at 4 on it. When it fights, Just enter your Vault server IP address and click on Next. Then it will prompt for the Vault administrator password. I want one, the administrator and the password. Protocol HTTPS host server. That you can skip or click on Next. AP GVOIP was not specified. Do you want to continue and update? It is a separate stage. Click on this. Creating a Vault environment. Wait in that region. When it can you click on that task manager's capital once. It is asking for a PSM app user. Here it is saying like username is too long. Just keep up to win and remove all those other letters. Click on Next. And do the same for gateway user also. Again remove after win. Click on Next. Again, it will take some 10 minutes, I think. Should we be able to back up the Vault PSM recordings to external storage or something like that? We can store that. We can do that. But while it's a hardware server, physical server rather, how do we achieve that? We use the backup as a concept and keep the backup only for the PSM recordings outside of that server. We can do that way also, or we can reduce the recordings on the PSM set and we can store it in some external storage. Means maybe after, say, like 6 months. Some bank wants to have, 1 year, but that will be like too much of a recordings to have it on Vault itself. Maybe 6 months. We could just keep it the beyond 180 days. We could just move it to external storage also. Correct. And we have one more article related to some recordings. If you want to store some recordings to external storage, we have some procedure. We have one article for that also, which was provided by Cyber. Basically, you're saying, if storage, external storage like NAS needs to be added, we can still do that. But any which was. Once the session is closed, the recording is typically stored on the PSM server. After some time, it is moved to the Vault. Correct? During that session, that recording will be stored in the PSM server, and once the session got completed, it will upload it to the Vault. I have seen this session recording in one tool in one of my clients who is using Curadar. This one is a banking sector client. Whenever there are any things that happen on the server side, it will record the entire session and everything. In Curadar I have seen, but not in Cyber. For the first time I am saying that. But on Curadar, are you sure the session is recorded as such completely? Yes. For when it's happened. If anything is going on production on network side, it will monitor the entire. It will record what exactly it did with the user and all. Then you mean what commands were executed and things like that. Yes, even the commands also. What is typing the user? We can check it in Curadar. And there is one more technology. It was recently launched. The tool name is called Securonix, the manual-based form. Very good. Or the same. Not sure of that. Securonix is a tremendous technology. It's a fast, reliable, and performant operation. It was very good. And in case some dormant user logs into the vault, then immediately it will trigger an alert. And for example, Vinayak is a vault admin and he uses to log into the vault from 9 am to 6 pm. And on some other day, he logged in midnight, maybe on Sunday, something like that. It would trigger an alert. But for that, we will have to somewhere define the logging hours. I think that's available on Vault. You know during what duration. For that, we need to install a component PTA differently on the Unix version. And we need to configure that security alerts also. This PTA EPM will not come under Core Pass. We need to procure different licenses for EPM and PTA. But we can integrate PTA with our Vault. In PView portal, we can see that security tab also in case if you integrate PTA with Vault. Is it never possible that, we can create a platform from scratch? We have to just duplicate, then customize it. We can't create from scratch. But by default, Cyber has created multiple areas. Some default platforms related to all operating systems are all up, just we need to duplicate. In case if you want to manage some accounts which are not there, those platforms are not there in the Cyber. Then we need to search in the marketplace and we need to download the platform and we need to import the platform in the Cyber portal. For example, if you want to manage Facebook application account, that will not be available in the portal by default. You need to download that Cyber Facebook platform from the marketplace and you need to import that platform in the administration options platform. We have a concept called more of a rebound server. For instance, we access the Cyber platform, which is hosted at Luxembourg from Bangalore locations. What we do is with the PVBOA, which is provisioned to access internally from Bangalore office. We launch the PVBOA, we authenticate ourselves, but directly we cannot access any servers. For that what? I don't know. Ask me that it showed me the option restart. I'll finish this. It'll restart. Maybe this is shut down. I don't know. Maybe that's the reason. But anyway, you can restart your conference server. We'll do a repair and we'll see. You are asking something. It's asked me to restart. I did restart it. Say I have to log in as a DA user. Once the installation is completed, no need to log in with the DA user. Just log in with the administrator, local administrator. Vinayak, you are asking something. From Bangalore, what we do is we have configured the moment somebody from Bangalore connects to the PVVOA, he logs in. He will not see the entire list of servers which he has privileges to rather. He will see only one, server, rather the user account, privileged account. But the moment he launches it, it goes to a gateway. From gateway, he can basically connect to a server. And from there, he will have to again do a IDP to a next server, whichever he would want to connect. That's how it is designed. Or I know it is a bit messy, but that's how the setup is. We connect to one more admin server. That means we will be inside the complete Luxembourg network. The gateway server, whichever is taking us to a rebound server, it only takes us to the fence. From there we connect to one more administrative server. From there again, once again, we launch the CyberArk to access the servers which are behind CyberArk. You mean to say, like once you log into the PVView portal from Bangalore, you will see only one account. One or maybe list of accounts of people who are having access to it, whichever is available. They will pick that up. You need to launch that system and insert that server again. You need to log into PVView portal. No, once they are connected through the gateway, they go to a rebound server from there. They access one more IDP session, which is directly as is from the rebound server from the administrative server. They launch once again the PVView. I got confused. Let me reiterate again. From Bangalore, you launched a PVView portal and you can able to see some icons, some X number of icons. From the tech coins, what you will launch. See, once I'm connected to my PVW locally from Bangalore, I authenticate. I see only a few sample list of privileged accounts. For example, some 10 servers, not 10 servers, 10 accounts. Basically, 10 accounts are there. Those 10 accounts are related to any servers or what. Using that 10 accounts, what you will be able to launch. We basically take access only to one jump server. That's it, nothing else. That's fine. Then you will launch that jump server. Instead of jump server, what activity you will perform? On that jump server, we basically do the IDP only. RP which server? Basically what happens is everybody who connects from Bangalore has a dedicated administrative server that is deep inside the network. This I will log in with DA1, DA user 1 because we did the installation only with this account. I will log in with that. Mohammed, I hope you have logged in with the administrator account. Now services to open the services console. Service C in the run. And check the CyberArk Privileged Session Manager services up and running or not. CP is automatic. PPM is running. Privileged session is running. Just verify CyberArk Privileged Session Manager is running or not. Yes, it is running, then fine. CyberArk Privileged Session Manager is running. Even for me, it's running. Privileged Session Manager. We are done with installation. In the component server, do you log in with Dayan? Sorry for component server. You can log in with the administrator, local administrator in CyberArk portal. I'm saying temp and tune 1.3. No for cross verification. Do one thing. Log into PrivateArk client as administrator and check any saves related to PSM has created or not. PrivateArk client. The client, the username. I'm going to change the client. I log in as a cyber client. I enter my username and password. Now it's showing me the PSM admin connect. PSM connect bind. I think you have logged into PV24. That's fine. You are able to see those icons. You need to log in. I can see only one universal connector. Can you maximize this and see any other saves related to PSM? PSM on managed session account. Log off from this account and log in with administrator. And then we cross-work. You need to log into PrivateArk client, not to PVW4. Log into PrivateArk client and see what are all the saves related to PSM. You will be able to see. We can see PSM, live sessions notifications, universal connector, some of them. I think we are good here. That should be good enough. From Bangalore, we access a PV viewer. From there, we access a designated account. Basically does the RDP. We may call this more of a rebound server. Once I'm landing there, I just launch and do MSTS C21 admin server. From that server, again you are doing the RDP to another server. From there, because only from that IP we can access the internal service, or else we can't do that. That's why. From there, the admin server, we again launch the PVOA to access any of the Linux or maybe Windows accounts which are onboarded. Great. From the ADM server again, you will launch the Chrome browser, and instead of Chrome browser, you will open that PVOA IP address or that URL, and you will log into that PVOA portal, and there you can see all the accounts which were onboarded to CyberArk. This much. It is too complicated, but that's how the architectural design is, because they don't want that to be provisioned directly from the rebound server. Those Windows and Linux servers were in which data center? Luxembourg. Luxembourg itself. Might be any security policy like that. It is basically a security regulations, only nothing more than that. See, if we would have accessed the servers directly from this RDP, it would have cut down the need of one more remote server. But in there means network admins can configure directly to Bangalore network also. But they didn't do means due to some regulation policy. They don't want to do that. It's not a technological limitation, it's just a regulation need. Please do like, share, and subscribe to our channel. For more information, contact us sales@uptalk.com.